What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Talking Sports with TC. And huge news that happened earlier today in the National Football League. Longtime Seattle quarterback Russell Wilson is no longer a Seahawk. As of today, he has been traded to the Denver Broncos. This is a massive trade. And this does it actually does two things. First thing it does is that it will accelerate the rebuild for the Seattle Seahawks. They had a rough season last season, and the writing was on the wall in terms of that team making changes to their roster. And this whole trade talk about Russell Wilson being shipped off to wherever has been going on for the last couple of years. The Seahawks felt that it was time for him to move on for Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson indicated that he didn't want to be part of a rebuild. So both parties actually agreed to this trade. Now, pending a physical, the physicals are passed by the player who is Russell Wilson and other players involved, such as Drew Lock, Noah Fant, from the Broncos to the Seahawks. If all the physicals are passed, then the trade becomes official. But if and when the trade becomes official, this is a huge win for the Denver Broncos. This will definitely upgrade their offense. Their defense has been good the last couple seasons, and it kept them in a lot of games, but their offense was lagging behind the defense way too much. This gives them a bona fide number one quarterback, and they haven't had one since Peyton Manning was slinging the rock there a few years ago, led them to 2 Super Bowls and won 1, with that being his last season in Denver. So Wilson gives the Broncos instant credibility, a massive upgrade at quarterback, and the Broncos could be one of the sleeper teams in the NFL next season. If this trade and when this trade does go through, I'm excited about what the AFC is going to look like next season. You already got Patrick Mahomes in the AFC with the Chiefs. You got Josh Allen, who is also one of the up-and-coming young quarterbacks in the league. Joe Burrow, imagine what he'll do in his 3rd season. Then you got Mac Jones, who's going to come to his own his 2nd season with the Patriots. You got Derek Carr. You got Justin Herbert for the Chargers. That AFC West altogether, with those 4 teams, the Chiefs, Broncos, Raiders, and the Chargers, that could be the most competitive division in all pro football this upcoming season. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen with Russell Wilson. Will he fit in with that offense? How will that offense look? And this is a change of scenery that I quite honestly, I believe that he needed. So this will make the Broncos playoff contenders or one of the sleeper teams in the league next season. And Seattle, they had a very good run, but the last couple of years, there's been a lot of question marks on that team in terms of who they're going to keep, which players are going to be let go. And it's just sad to see that era just end the way it did in Seattle. But nothing lasts forever. And Seattle, it might take them a few years for them to get back to respectability, but it's going to be a long couple seasons up there in the Pacific Northwest for the Seahawks. I'm not sure if the 12th the fans up there can stomach a whole lot of losing. But that's what happens when you trade away your best player, arguably your best player in franchise history, for that team. So congrats to Russell Wilson finding a new home in Denver. And I think he's going to ball out for the Broncos this upcoming season. And like I said before, that AFC is going to be absolutely stacked next season. Fans of the show, let me know what you think. Put your comments and your opinions on the comment section of this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Once again, this concludes another edition of Talking Sports with TC. Enjoy your Tuesday, everyone, and good night.